Hey guys, today we are going to build the emax 250 frame. This is a emax nighthawk frame actually, and for that I will be first starting with the naze 32. This is the rev 6. This is the rev 6 DO 10 DO, sorry, 6 DOF. And well, this has something new. This doesn't has a diode which has been passing the current to ESCs directly. So we need to use opto ESCs, but I have tried them with the direct, like the 3-pin ESCs with all 3 wires on the BEC. They did work, but they did work. But I need to calibrate the ESCs before soldering it to the Naze 32 and likewise. Okay, so I think I will start with soldering the soldering soldering the ESC pins, and let's go with the build. Let's start with the soldering. I'm using this ESC plugs first. You can put a sellotape or something down there and just start with the soldering. You need good soldering skills, not actually, but you can solder it quite well. Doesn't need to be that precise. Check your solder, it's warm. Yes. Now start by giving dots. Okay, one side is done. Now the second line. You can use a thinner pin if you're not comfortable with this big solder. So I have done this before, so I'm doing it with the same soldering iron. If you're following the builds, you will understand what exactly we are doing here. In this video there are some parts which I will be skipping because they have been already done in the previous videos. Yes, so we are done with the soldering of EEC pins. It's too clear. It's clear, and yeah, we have done the soldering and all. Okay, so now the next is we will be soldering this pin. This is the receiver pins to this. Yeah. Okay, you can use a bent pin. You can use this pins as bent pins. You can get them from market and put it here, so that the receiver pin goes in the downside, so that you don't have to do anything else. Okay, before doing this, you can boot the bootloader on this naze rev 6. If you're buying this from quadcopters, I have received 2 of this naze 32s and they were not with the bootloader, so you would like to short this bootloader pins before putting before soldering the pins, but I'm comfortable with it, so it's okay. I won't be showing the bootloader thing because it's obvious. There are many videos on YouTube, you can follow them. You just have to short these 2 pins for a while, and then you have to burn the bootloader with the program. So what we have here is, I will be taking some solder because these pins I am not able to find my sellotape. So I did that. I just put a dot and then pins were at the same point. So now you can just follow the same steps what you were doing before. Okay, that's done. Okay, all pins seems to be good. My soldering skills are going great these days. Continuously making copters, drones. So this is what the pins look like. Okay, we need to focus now. Yeah, so it has to be a clean solder. Like my soldering skills are getting good now these days. Okay guys, so we are done with the soldering of pins to the naze, and now we will be doing, like, we will be mounting the motors and ESCs have been done already. You would have been seen that, like, it's a very common procedure. I have to check the clockwise and anti-clockwise of each of the motors, but first I have like assembled the arms and the bottom plate. This is emax nighthawk frame, so it has a bottom plate for ESCs, I suppose, but I will be placing the ESCs on this because one of the previous build I couldn't tune the copter basically. The PIDs were like, these copters normally should be flying on the normal PIDs, but I was too lazy, and so I just changed the frame. So let's see now. This time we will be mounting it on this, and we won't be using any landing gears. So let's just mount the motors to this frame. Let's just mount one by one. Let's just mount the motors to. Okay, so I won't be cutting any of the wires. I'm not making it short. I will be keeping it stock so that Mohit will use it. This copter is for Mohit basically. He's my friend, and we fly together. We are going to start something new together. So yeah, done. Well, I don't need hex screwdriver. I just need a tester or a screwdriver. Yeah, done. Let's make it. I am just going to use 2 screws each for each of this. I hope I am in the frame. Okay. I just remember that this Sunnysky motors which I got, that is which he got from quadcopters, they don't align with the frame holes. Basically they do align with the frame holes, but not exactly where we need it. Like the wires needs to be on the backward side. I will show you. See now. Like usually we just place the wires like on the motors like we have in each of our builds before, but for this build, for this frame, we need to keep it from the sideways. Anyways, doesn't matters till it flies. We just need it to fly, that's it. Obviously we're gonna change everything when we crash. No one is perfect. Well guys, I have just started. I'm new to making videos and all stuff. I'm just shooting with my 6S and I don't know what exactly should I be doing. I know some shadows are there, I know the lightings are not good, but bear with me. What is the main thing is that we are making a copter, and you might be learning something, you might be getting something from them, from the copters, how to make them. You might suggest me ideas if you have, that may help me out making my copters like whatever neat, or like if I'm making some mistakes making them, or whatever I should be following. If you know some channels, you can just ping them in the comment so that I know what exactly it is. And I know these long builds are very boring, so I have been talking to you a lot in this video. So some of the screws I don't mind, they are just screws. I think this like this procedure of like doing it fast, this procedure is doing it fast. Like if we solder the ESCs first and then work with the motors, uh, rather than first mounting the motors and then soldering the ESCs, this is the best idea, I suppose. It's been fast. I remember in my 210 build I have been like, it took me some time, some hours figuring out what it should be, and now this it's so easy. I hope this copter flies on the stock raw settings. I don't want to do PIDs. Like obviously I need to do PIDs, but not on the stock at least. Like not at the start. At least it should fly, and then I will be like, okay, you're flying. I need to tune your P or I or D or roll. So small tweakings. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we have to plug the. So this is the PDB that we got with the frame. It's a basic PDB that converts 12 to 5 and 3 volts. Not 3, I suppose, to 5 volts. Okay, so I just remembered that I don't have the FPV set for this kit, and I forgot to take it from Mohit. So I will just be assembling the basic kit, and we'll be later doing the FPV stuff when we go at his place. So let's solder each and every pad. We will be needing all the pads, I suppose. So okay, we need a good solder and so that we don't mess it up. It's done. So everything is done. I think I'm done with everything. Now just have to solder this stuff. Okay, I can just solder the LEDs from the beneath. So this time I will be doing it from the down, like beneath in the down. Okay, let's just attach LEDs first. I have the LEDs. Let's okay guys, so we are done with the ESC and we are done with the DV part, and now I think we should proceed. Now I will be retaining the ESCs. That will make my work easy. Retain all the ESC plugs before you solder them to the PDB. It's not mandatory, but you should do it so that you don't have a cold solder and you fall from middle of the sky. I'm just twisting the wires to the arms. If you can avoid this step, you can cut the wires, but I don't know if later I need to change some of the stuff, then it will be easy for me. Okay, once the fan is on, I think on this PDB I see that one of the ports are like both are negative, so I keep the outer port so that I can use it later, and I solder the inner port, and the below here it is the positive port. Now I'm wondering that from where do I get the main power supply? This there is a positive, there are two positive ports actually. Everything is almost done, the pod is done. We just need to calibrate and we just need to check everything, and I suppose it should be ready to fly, at least to test. It's done, and now let's strip the wire first, power wire, and I don't have a XT60 right now. I will be connecting it at this place when I visit there. That will be day after tomorrow, I think. Just make arrangements to follow, and just try to make whatever I can. so that I can just draw this wires from here inside, or I can do anything from them. Okay, so we are done with the connections, we are done with everything. I just need to plug in the naze 32 and we are done. So just put it inside. Yeah, these wires are still hot. Yeah, I'm not sorting anything, so let's put it in. I think I should just bootload it so that I don't have to make some hassles. So everything is done. I have mounted the naze 32 to the board, and now I will be just wiring the ESCs. This side, this one is the motor 1, so this will go to the one of the slot number 1. Wires are too long, Mohit may cut it down later. Let's see. First let's have a test flight and everything. This is the motor 2, this is the motor 3, and every one of them should be of different directions. They should be rotating in the different directions. We'll check that now. This is the motor 4 and it's done. For this build, as I don't have any other DJT module, DJT receiver, I'm using the Open LRS, which my transmitter has. My transmitter has both DJT and the Open LRS, so I will be using Open LRS receiver. I don't have the DJT module, so it's been wired in. It's been just 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So same way, this plug should be going in this way. Everything has been numbered, so you don't have to worry about anything. You just have to plug them in and you are good to go. You can build a copter if you have been like making copters. You can build a copter in like half an hour or 1 hour, like not less than half an hour. It should be like built, ready to build. So just removing the wires and then keeping them ready. I think I'll be using Dean's connector for now, and then when I get the XT60 I'll be using ST60. I'm using the Dean's connector right now for testing because I have the adapter for Dean's to XT60, so I can use that. Well, now most of the batteries in the market are XT60 connectors, so everyone uses a female XT60 on their setups. We should be pre-taining everything, so I am pre-taining the stuff. Okay, I think this is good. This is a Dean's connector. Well, the standing one is the positive and the slipping one is the negative. So first I will be doing the standing one, that is a positive, but I am taining both of them using a plier or you need extra helping hands, clips or something to hold them, because it's not that easy to solder on these connectors as they are too small. Not that small, but they are small. Okay, so I will be using this to hold the connector, and I will just solder it. As I said, it's not easy. It does falls. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about. It's not that easy. If one of the wire has been done, you are good to go with the other one. I think my room temperature is low. My AC is on, my fan is on, so fine. Yes, I have done that successfully. Now the other pin. I hope I was right about the positive and negative. I haven't checked with any of my Dean's connector LiPos. Mostly the 4000 milliamps one was Dean's connector, had a Dean's connector. Okay, so now I think I should arrange some stuff. It's hard though to touch. These long wires are annoying. They are annoying. That was a hard task to be done, but it's done. Now let it cool down. I need to search. Now the next step will be checking the rotations of the motors, and that's the basic stuff. I will be just keeping the video to finalizing and like putting up the top plate and okay, I have missed some stuff, but this frame has big holes at the bottom, so I can be inserting the screws for this from the bottom. This is a good frame actually. It has a lot of mistake covering stuff. Like if we miss something, we can always like redo the stuff, and every time we do it and we do mistakes, so it's okay, it's fine. Everything is done. I have attached bean connectors for now, and just did it tidy. This LEDs has to be done with something. I need to do something with the LEDs and this receiver. This is a temporary like solution for the receiver. I will be changing it like whatever Mohit has. I suppose he uses Futaba, and maybe I will have to solder more pins for the S bus on this Rel 6 or this connection, or maybe I can just do it on here. Okay, so let's just put this top frame over here, and we are done for the day. For the build, it's done. It's a good frame. I just like this frame. I don't know. Many other frames, ZMR and all, they are just like you can't just simply undo the stuff. You have to do many stuff, like many things to undo the stuff. Once it's set up, it's good, but if you have to do any changes, you have to remove it, you have to just check if you have not modded any wires or like some same sort of stuff. Whatever, everything is easy when you do it. Everything has a first time. Remember I told you about these holes? They made my day, like they just made the job easy. I don't have to remove the bottom plate again and again to just remove the top plate or just remove the standoff or change the standoffs. It's easy. I think I can fly this with the 4000 milliamps which I have used, but I don't want to try that. Now everyone is sleeping and it's like I work at night, and so that everything is like calm and I can do my work. These LEDs, I don't know what to do with LEDs. I have not used LEDs before. I don't like them. Like it's not that I don't like them, but I don't know why we need LEDs. In this copters we don't fly LOS, so no orientation need. Yeah, if you're flying at night, you do need some LEDs, but not this. You need white LEDs for like illumination and all. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm talking a bit low because it's night. It's like 1:15 a.m. I must say. It's night. Also, actually, I wanted to shoot this video with my new SJ4000. I will show you in a second. And this is the last screw of the frame, and it's done. So this copter is done. All motor corrections have been done. Everything is done. So this is the build. This is the emax nighthawk frame, sunnysky 2204 motors, 2300 kVs, 12 emax BLLE ESCs. These ESCs are flashed with BLLEs from quadcopters.com. Naze 32 and the PDB that came with the kit. This is a kit actually, and well, I was talking about this SJ4000 bought from China. Where is Sarah? Well, I don't know this is an original or a duplicate, but the website is genuine and they do sell genuine stuff, but they do have some Chinese like clone stuff and OEM stuff. So I think this is an original SJ cam. I got it for cheap.